Okay, so the next thing that you're going to do is spend some time on thatquiz.org. And so you see that website up above here. We've used it in class before, and you've used it in 6th grade. So we're going to take a look at percent of a number. So when I'm done explaining, you're going to go into that quiz. You're going to go to the fractions column and choose arithmetic, just like this. And over on the left-hand side, let's do lengths of 20. We're going to start at level 1 at the basic. And then over here also you're going to see fractions is checked. Uncheck it and go down a little bit and select percents. And so you should see in front of you a percent of a number problem. These are going to be very basic to begin with. So these level 1s are meant for you to just look at and do mental math. So for example, 6% of 100. Well, isn't that just going to be 6, right? Any percent out of 100, 100% is that value. And so I'm going to hit OK, and I'm going to see over in the right corner here, I got 1 correct. Keep going. These should go quickly. 72% of 100, well, that's going to be 72. 9% of 100, that's going to be 9. And so on. Okay, so you're going to go through those and complete level 1. Again, those 20 should take you very short amount of time. Those should go very quick. As soon as you get those done, you're going to go to level 2, and you're now going to look at the next set. So really, these should be some mental math as well, but I'm going to still show you on your calculator. So we talked about 2 different ways you can do percent of a number. You can do the fractions that we just did in the lesson that we just got done reviewing again. Or you can use that decimal form, and we'll use the decimal form for this review. So 60% of 10. So in your calculator, here's what I'm typing in, and here's what you should be typing in. So 0.6, move it 2 places to the left, times 10. You can hit equals. Now that's 6. So this is where I was saying even in level 2, some of these can be some common sense logical answers on these. 60% of 10. Well, you know half of 10 is 5. So it's just another 10%. It's 6. 60% of 10 is 6. Okay. Another one, 90% of 10. So you're almost 100% of that value. So 90% of 10 is going to be 9. Okay. 10% of 10. We talked about this. I did one problem like this yesterday. If it's 10% of a value, really all you're doing is taking the decimal and moving it in one place. 10% of 10 is just 1. Okay, I'll do one more. Give me the same one. There we go. 80% of 10. So 80% of that value is going to be 8. Now, if you really feel like this is confusing to you, then use that calculator. Do 0.8 times 10, just like I'm typing in here. And you should see 8. Okay, so you'll do level 2. Again, you'll do 20. Those should go fairly quickly as well. And then just keep going, right? So level 3 would be next. And now as you increase in the levels, it's not going to get too difficult, but it's going to challenge you some more. And you might need to use your calculator to multiply these out. Percent of a number, 20% of 85. So type in 0.2 times 85. Again, just like this, like we were practicing. Hit equals. Oops, right there, 17. So go as far as you can, as many levels as you can get. I'm going to give you a time limit on these. Now the levels go up to 10, going by 1, and then it skip counts up to 50. So you choose. I want you to spend about, let's say, 10 to 12 minutes on this, just practicing percent of a number and understanding what you're finding with these problems. And then once you're done, you can close out of that quiz, and you should have some time remaining in class still where you can go into ALEKS again and spend the last part of class just working on ALEKS. So have a great weekend. When we come back on Monday, we'll look at lesson 3, which is percent proportion. See you then.